Thank you for joining us for the second part of this long ass conversation. You will find out how much a marshal makes, and is it true that Kana has two penises? Stay tuned and find out.
Ceci's friend is training to be a marshal right now, a U.S. Marshal.
Wow.
You know what they start at? We can probably edit this out and shit. I don't know. But they start at 45,000.
Yeah, it's not the craziest amount.
But you're like a fucking federal
federal agent.
Yeah, you
That's not a lot of money
at all, bro. That's like
me working at the flea market. I make 42 a year.
Yeah, dude.
And U.S. Marshal makes 45.
45. That's what they start and stuff. But I'm like, dude, you're transporting criminals. Like these are the fucking people that are in charge of like you, after 9/11, you have U.S. Marshals.
Federal crimes. Federal crimes.
Yeah, you
like
have
big
U.S.
things.
Marshals going on planes to
Yeah.
different places to secure the plane. They bring convicted felons from like one spot to another.
Well, that's what. Remember how you were
know.
saying earlier? It's the paying your dues. I mean, yeah, it's not a law, but
dude,
you would think
because you can't just walk off the street and be a federal. You need to go through the training. And
Right.
everything. It's not like they're just getting you out the fucking street. You're a highly
it's like,
trained.
you're
agent.
essentially a cop. And
you
A
are. You're
federal
higher.
cop.
You're
Yeah.
higher than a cop, dude.
So it goes police, then it goes
Sheriffs.
well, yeah, and the police, sheriffs, and all these state troopers and all that stuff. But then it goes U.S. Marshals, then you go FBI, and then CIA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's only like 4 and stuff, and it's like it's the second one you would think they'd be making more than 45,000 a year, dude. You could die.
And it's a job that you essentially you are risking your life for.
Yeah,
Local
absolutely.
cops make more than that shit.
Exactly.
Local cops make more than that shit. That's just ridiculous. I'm just like, there must be a fucking misprint on that shit. That's
Well, it's
crazy.
federal, so their standards are the lowest it could be.
Yeah. Well, maybe because this person is a cop already, maybe because they're going from a cop to a marshal, maybe they're making more. But I just found that astounding for somebody that's like risking their fucking lives for 45 a year.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
insane to me. It's like the math must be wrong. Must be fucking wrong.
Firefighters make more money than that.
Yeah, dude, and they're just local, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? It's just like you were saying. So I was
ma-
like, you can't live off of $11, $12. Not here.
Yeah.
Not
No.
here.
Fuck no, dude.
Fuck no.
It's so random, dude. And I, when you think, I mean, I've always like one of the salaries that always kills me is like teachers.
Oh yeah, dude.
That shit, I'm always thinking like these
But
are
you
the
know
people.
what? That's just here though.
Oh no, I know that.
I have a cousin that's a teacher in Texas. They make way more.
Really?
Over there. Dude. Oh yeah. Oh,
Wow, yeah, it's just exactly, and maybe that's just me being naive about just because I live in California in the Bay Area.
Yeah, here.
And that's what mostly
here. It's
impacts me.
crazy.
But I think that even then, like, I think that if these are the people who are educating the future of tomorrow, right? Shouldn't they be the highest paid? Like, it kills me. It is ridiculous to me
I
sometimes.
agree with that shit right
You
there
know?
too. They should be, man. I mean, the shit that you, especially nowadays, they go through some shit. Did you hear what happened with that guy that kicked out that kid?
That kicked out the
He
kid?
was they got viral video of this guy. He looked like a gym coach. Like he looked like he was in shape and stuff, right? He videotaped kicking a kid out of class. So the story was the kid was playing music on his computer during class and he kept turning it up, and I guess the teacher told him to turn it off. And he said no. And then the teacher himself tried to turn it off. The kid smacked his hand and I guess called him a cracker or something. And the guy like picked him up and threw him out of class. He didn't like fucking beat his ass. He just picked him up, and then it's like he put him through the door and he shoved him like, get out, get the fuck out of the class and stuff. Fired, charged with assault and battery. Even the dad of the fucking kid was like, yeah, my son's at fault, but I'm still pressing charges. And it's like that's the kind of shit that you got to deal with, right?
Because he's still a minor.
What was he gonna? What was he supposed to do? That's what I love, how all these people have opinions of this shit, and it's like you weren't in the situation. You can't have that opinion. What is a person supposed to?
Yeah,
do?
but that's why you're.
And this is why I can't be a teacher, because
I agree.
I hear the stories from like. From
It's
my wife.
enraging, dude.
But the thing is, we go back to all that we always said. It's about being a professional. That's why you're the adult, and you're expected. I mean, I get it.
You know what?
I get it.
This issue is about the parenting too. It
Sure,
all starts
sure,
there
sure.
because if you're gonna, what's that kid gonna learn?
It doesn't matter though. The fact is that you still, as an
It
adult,
matters because
no, you still an adult. Put your hands on a child. It doesn't matter, Juan. It really doesn't. I get it. I
Okay.
get that. I understand that this kid is probably a
what would
fucking
you-
asshole.
Okay, what would your mom have done if that would have happened to you? What would your mom have done?
She probably would have pressed charges for sure, even knowing that I'm at fault. Yes, I like I told you, dude. And I am not saying that kid didn't deserve it. I probably would have.
My parents
Sucked
would
him.
my parents would have whooped that shit out of me. At least, yeah. But my parents would not have pressed charges.
I mean, at the end of the
My
day,
parents
that's,
were in a video. They were like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
yeah. But your parents would allow another teacher or another adult to shove you out of the class like that.
He told you to fucking
No.
turn it down. Why didn't you do that?
You're telling me you would let that happen to your daughter?
No, I would fucking tell him. No, you know what I would do? No. You know what I'd do? I'd fucking tell my fucking daughter, when a fucking teacher tells you to do something, fucking do it.
But if he threw her out,
Yeah, I wouldn't fault him.
okay. Well, I'm
No,
just saying
she had a
that's
shit-
not that's not like
she had a
you-
shitty fucking.
I would have been. That's the consequence for not listening.
But that's
listening.
still an adult. You know not to hit on a kid. You know not to hit a kid or shove a
Hey,
kid.
but you know what? This is life too. This is why a kid like that will go up to somebody, an authority figure, or somebody not supposed to fuck with them because nobody's taught him that there's a consequence to that shit.
Right. I told
It's
you. I
it's
agree. That
walking-
is the
it's like-
parents'
it's like
fault.
walking-
I'm not
It's like
saying
walking
that.
up to a fucking guy that's 10 times bigger than you and talking shit. It's what's gonna happen. Don't play with fire. Just don't play with fire.
But there's an age difference, Juan. That's what I'm trying to get through to you, dude.
Yeah, and that's why
And
you
you're
should be
the adult, and that's
why
the
you
child.
should be. That's why you should
Simple
be
as it gets, dude.
That's why you should be respectful too. Of
Agree,
course.
Sure, that child should be taught to.
No,
and like you said
it's-
earlier, it is the parents' fault.
It's the parents'
Absolutely.
fault. It's like,
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. But
Did you
you're
think-
not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. Period. You're not.
but the guy didn't even hit him. He just threw him out of class.
Doesn't matter. You're not supposed to put your hands on
Okay,
kids.
so what was he supposed to do?
To call the principal. That's your job. That's the whole thing. You're
And the
supposed
kid
to
still
be.
doesn't want to get out. What then happens?
Then you call the parents. And if you have to keep escalating, Juan.
What? Okay,
I get it. It
what
sounds
if-
dumb.
What
It
if
sounds
the-
ridiculous.
What
but
if the
that's-
students starts to throw punches at the teacher?
Yeah, which happens.
okay? But that's self-defense. There's a difference. Even though
But what if the student is throwing punches at you?
right,
You're
I'm
taking all the punches, and you just happen to
push them or
push
hit
him,
them, right?
and that was enough to knock him to the ground unconscious.
But that was different. The kid, I get it. The kid slapped a hand, and the kid shouldn't have touched the man, right? I'm not arguing that.
part that I'm like, you know what, dude?
But the kid didn't punch him. The kid didn't shove him. I get it. He shouldn't have touched him either. That's
But if you're an
that's
adult,
true.
if you're an adult and you're on the street and you hit somebody,
It's different,
no matter-
Juan. You're talking about a school in the streets, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. The
You're
lesson,
a teacher.
the
That's
lesson
a
is the
teacher. Now,
same.
if it's in the street, hey, ¿sabes qué, morro? Te pasaste
Exactly.
de verga.
You know what I would-
but
what-
that's
life.
the streets.
You know
and
what-
school, you're the
you know what I
teacher.
would have done? I would have just grabbed the laptop and break that shit on the ground.
Sure, you can do
you-
that as long as you didn't touch him.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point that I'm trying to
that
be
was
the
probably
professional
school
part.
property, I think. I don't fix anything.
Right, whatever. But you made your point. As long as the teacher didn't touch the kid, that's all I'm saying. It's stupid. It really is stupid because you're right. He should be allowed to throw that motherfucker out the goddamn room because he's being a piece of shit. But society and the rules and the laws tell you that you're not supposed to do that.
I'd be like, you fucked up.
Absolutely.
You fucked up.
But the fact is, he did it and he's not supposed to do it.
No.
Period.
I disagree. Give him a
This,
medal.
this is what
Give him a medal.
Dude, I think anybody in the straight mind, if you're on the streets and that happens, what are you doing? You're probably, because you don't know if that kid is 18 or 16, right? You're wailing on them. Hey, te
It's also
pasaste
about
verga.
teaching your kid not to fuck with adults too.
Yes,
this is
but
one
you're
of
a
the
teacher.
This is one of the things I tell my brother all the time, and I know it's never gonna happen. It's like every single classroom should have a fucking camera recording every single
Yeah,
motion.
absolutely.
But you know what? You can't because they're minors.
Yep.
And like
exactly.
well, if teachers and students know there's a camera, it's an incentive to like if I fuck
don't-
up,
yeah.
it's recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but they're minors. You don't know if they're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
well,
but-
if a teacher,
If the camera
if the
catches it, they catch it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
There must be some sort of legal loop and stuff because
Yeah,
it's
they're
one thing-
minors.
No, but the thing is that you can call it a security camera. Minors go into department stores and they're fucking on record on tape.
But it's a business, no? And I think that's the difference.
Yeah, well, that's probably the fucking loophole right there. But it's like, if
Yeah.
you call it a security camera, hey, dude, we got, unfortunately, reality and stuff. There's school shootings and there's safety
Yeah, they
concerns.
should. I think they should put
And
cameras
they
in
need
class.
to-
yeah.
They never know what happened. They never know what exactly happened because it's just hearsay or whatever happened.
And it's
you know?
one of those things where, like, and you know, I'm sure it happens for guys, but
I would vote for that. I would if they put that on a ballot. I would
like a
absolutely
female
vote for that shit.
student can easily say, like, this male teacher touched me.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
But if it's being recorded and it's like, where it doesn't show,
Yeah.
we've been recording you and the whole class, it doesn't show. So you're absolutely, I think they should put cameras in class, and I think it works both ways. It should work both ways, right? If the teacher says that student's been being a piece of shit, and I kicked him out for this or he did this, you know, it helps him
And not just that, you can show it
and
to
the students.
you can
know?
show it to the parent because
Mhm.
you know we all know that for the most part, a lot of parents won't.
You're in denial, absolutely.
They're gonna take.
So that's my prince or my princess. Like
Exactly.
they would never.
Well, your parents is a little piece of shit.
Yeah,
Here,
exactly.
take a
And
look.
that's why that little prince got thrown out the goddamn room.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
the dad taking his side is like, you just taught your kid how to fight authority.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You will get rewarded for it.
yep.
And then that same kid might go out in the real world and fucking try to do some shit like on a cop or something, or somebody that will fucking kill him, a dangerous person on the street. And it's like, dude, if I did this to my teacher, I could do it to whoever I fucking
Yeah,
want.
but again,
dude.
Juan, and that's
You
the
know?
difference on the streets. On the streets is open game, and it's school where it's about being professional and being an educator, and you know what I mean. That's the end result. There is that teacher shouldn't have done it. I get it. Almost anybody would be like, sure, I want to ask your brother as a teacher. I'm sure there's a couple of times that he would want to toss some motherfuckers out, right?
Yeah.
And it happens, but you being a teacher,
There was a cop too that got
you
in
don't-
trouble.
you
that
don't
got
do
in
that.
trouble. There was a cop that got in trouble too because there was one time or I saw this video where this kid didn't want to leave class. The
I think I seen that video.
yeah, and the cop like.
And I think it was a chick though, right?
Yeah, he put
Body
her,
slam.
He put her on the ground and
Yeah.
stuff. There you go. That was the cop and stuff. And that cop got in trouble. It's like all she had to do is get the fuck up and
Yeah.
leave. You know who do you call? Oh, well, you call the parents. You call the principal. No one's getting through. You actually, at the end of the day, have to go as far as calling the cops, and she's still not doing anything. Why? Because she knows nobody can fuck with me.
Yeah.
And the fucking cop got in trouble for fucking trying to take her out,
Yeah.
which she deserved. But then you teach a lot of fucking younger kids, nothing's gonna happen to you. So go ahead, do whatever the fuck you want. You know.
Well, the end result there is probably she's gonna get shot one day.
Yeah.
So whatever. I mean, again, what the outcome of this is happening to that student and to that parent, we still don't know because this just happened. And is it wrong that this parent is not teaching the right thing? Sure, what not? You know, people would say different things, but
It's just such a stupid.
but the end result is you're a
stupid
teacher.
Fucking
You don't touch
situation.
students.
A stupid situation of just a waste of time.
It is
A waste of time.
absolutely.
And you know what? That's
Absolutely.
fucked up. They do take this to court. They try to sue this. We pay for it.
Yeah.
We fucking
Yeah.
pay for it. And why? Because you didn't want to turn on your fucking music and you were being disrespectful to somebody that's trying to change your life.
And
for
it's
the
one of those
better.
things that it's common sense. Come on, you don't want to be blasting your music during
You
class.
know what it is?
But it's just
period.
like I
It's
don't
just-
give a fuck shit.
there's
And
just-
the people that enable
Yeah,
it. You know?
exactly. There's just bad people. No, I don't want to say bad people in this world, but people that just they don't get it. They don't get it. And I say it because at work, I'm not gonna say any names, but some people got let go recently, and it feels like at some point it's just like some people just don't care about, you know, you're like you know that you're messing up. You know what I mean? So do things about it. Try to fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you come to find out that they get let go, and you're just like, damn. Well, I mean, at least one of them that I know about. Like I kind of always knew that
But
it was happening.
Those lessons are taught early and shit. Like, you know, like for sure, like my parents wouldn't have pressed charges, and they wouldn't have. If seeing that tape, they would have been like, "What the fuck were you doing?" You know, like fuck. I don't give a fuck about laws and this and that. What the fuck were you doing? You know what I mean? You know, like
I mean,
I'm not
I
gonna
was-
reward you for this shit.
Yeah.
You better go over there and you better ask for extra work or do something. You know what I mean? Like, you vas a pagar somewhere, somehow. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's get everything,
'cause-
Dude,
especially
I-
these
you can't
kids.
get away with that shit. You know?
Especially these kids nowadays, everything
Can't get away
is
with that
easy for them, and it's given to them.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure that our parents said the same thing about us. I get it, and everybody's gonna say that. Oh, well, in my times, and no, what I'm saying is that it's just it.
Kids
And maybe it was
a lot
different
more
when we
shit.
grew up, right? And our parents thought that we got everything. And in a sense, I don't remember getting everything, but I'm sure I wasn't suffering. No me daba hambre, you know what I'm saying? I had my Nintendos and my Super Nintendo. I had some stuff. But at the end of the day, it was like there came a moment where I started working, right, at the age of 14. And no matter, even as shitty as our jobs have ever been, right, and sometimes continue to be till today, it's just, the value of a job, right? We know the value of a job and how to, and the value of a dollar and whatnot. Some of these kids, they don't. I work with some people at work that they're 18 and that's their first job, 18 years old. And I'm sitting there like, dude, I started working at the flea market at 14, 13 years old, like working, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these people are like, these kids are fresh out of high school and just have no idea of anything in the world. Have no idea what they're doing.
Oh well, I get you. I still have old clothing in my closet, just because I know how much I had to work to get to get those pair of jeans or the stuff. Like I know how much it costs.
Yes.
Like when Sam Gooding was still a store, and when I had the fucking chili pepper T-shirt or whatever, like. Dude, I worked to get money pay for that shirt because I started the store. You know what? In a couple of paychecks, I'm gonna be able to go buy that T-shirt.
Hey, because I still have till today some CDs. Why the fuck? I don't even have a CD player. And none of my cars. I don't have a CD player at home. I mean, I could probably do it off of my PlayStation 4, which I don't even know.
But it's because it cost you at the time.
Porque yo me acuerdo cuánto me costó that fucking Slipknot Iowa fucking CD that I don't even use. I don't even know if it works anymore. But it cost me about $20. That mother, you know how many days I didn't eat lunch? That about a bitch. Pero sabes qué? And I have it there still. Yes, it's a nostalgia thing of like I want to have it, right? Because it's an old CD. But tampoco se me olvida. Según yo, starving because I had to save my lunch money for like 3 or 4 days or a week at times. It's like it cuesta. Te
costaba.
It's
one of those things like and I know like my wife has told me as a joke like you're gonna have to trade in your car for a family car, and I was like no. You know how long I wanted to have a Mustang, and you tell me, oh, you're going to have to trade in? Hell no.
Buy Mustang.
Lalo, maybe another battle you may lose right there, bro.
I know,
no.
You're going to lose that battle.
That's Stang.
No.
Hello, Disney, with the Honda minivan.
Is it paid off?
No, I'm still paying it.
You owe a lot?
No, I still owe $6,000, which is not a lot. I'm actually pretty much almost paid for it.
You're gonna trade in?
No, and I told her.
You're so close to paying it off.
I'm like,
dude, she's gonna owe $200 and is gonna have to turn it in for a Honda minivan on its way to Disneyland.
Fuck, I'm gonna show up. We're gonna show with a Windstar.
Sí, güey. Una pinche Ford Windstar.
There goes the Stang, dude. Just for the record right now, it is January 10th. 2020 and Lalo. I just had a Stang. Lalo had a Mustang.
Yeah, he had a Mustang.
I had it for 4 years now. No, hell no. That car is unless it breaks down. No.
Oh, don't worry. She'll make it.
I remember.
She'll make it break down.
I remember in middle school when I barely met this guy. He would do like the models. I remember he had like models of like the newest Mustang and shit. Like I remember this shit, dude. Like I remember you've always wanted that. You had like. The little die-cast metal, and
dude, like almost every
pictures of Mustangs, the current ones, like
and now you're gonna trade it in for a minivan.
Hell no,
dude.
Hell no.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna keep it.
No, you're not. You're going to Disneyland in a minivan.
No. I told her if I trade it in, it'll be for like the electric one. Because it's coming out, they're coming out with
what? Electrical what?
Mustang.
Don't do that. Don't offend the Mustangs like that, dude.
But they're coming out with a 4-door.
You might as well go with the minivan.
Nah, fuck that.
Total, pura decepción. That face was like, nah, man. Don't tell me that. Come on.
I'm going to show up tonight. Honey, I want a divorce. I'm like, my life is changing too fast.
It's going too quick.
She said to be at the Stang. Bye. Goodbye.
Hey, dude, it's just and it's again one of those things where it's like you sin querer queriendo, you sacrifice it. It is what it is.
But not everything, dude.
Could be a nice little viral story later on and stuff. You know, when you're older and stuff, and you still cry over that car and stuff, and she saves up the money to buy it for you, and she like
maybe Chip
buys
Fooster
that,
make
and
you a
it just,
car.
It brings you to tears. It's a viral moment later on in your life. Fuck.
Don't think. Just think about it like this.
Life
Think
is
about
not a commercial, man.
Hey, think about it like this. Chip Foose is gonna make you a car in like 40 years.
No, pues ya pa' qué.
But man, the beggars can't be choosers, way. And he's gonna give you 4 free tickets to Disneyland.
Fuck a la chinga.
And Juan is gonna get a Niner Honda.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be buying season passes every year.
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna. That's a.
Okay, even if I could, come on.
No,
now.
you will.
You will.
No, you fucking tripping.
You will because you love your daughter.
J-O-B.
The word of the day is the J-O-B. Hey, you're gonna do it. You're gonna go to the to the Niner games.
That's how I'm gonna do it.
You ain't gonna do shit but go to the Niner games.
stuff or your phone. You
She-
pick.
What if she says the Niner stuff? Look at his face.
Damn.
She says, okay, there's a... That wasn't supposed to happen.
He's like, I'd rather pay $1,100 for this stupid ass phone than $59.99 for a jersey.
For the iPhone 20.
The iPhone fucking 25, 50
Dude,
shit,
that's
dude.
gonna happen. And she's gonna say, I'm a Niner. And you're gonna...
And I wanted to have Niner engraved on the side.
No,
Oh, what if she puts a Niner tattoo?
Corta el brazo, güey.
Sí, güey. That's gonna be the one that's gonna really hit home.
¿Dónde te puse?
don't ever release this part because I don't want to give her ideas, dude. Cause
You
that was
released the
brutal.
shit out of this
That was
part.
brutal, dude.
That one would be brutal. That one hurt me. I would, but it would hurt me.
That would hurt me.
That one would hurt me of joy because I know what it's gonna do to you. I'd be like, Mija, you just made me the happiest man in the world. Because you don't understand what's about to happen to your papa. Oh, grandpapa. Se va a morir tu papi. Deja de decirte, mija. It's happening, dude. I might be the one that take her to get the tat.
You give her a business card. Mija, you want to
I got you, baby girl. Don't worry about it.
I'll pay for it. Oh, no problem.
Go ahead. Bedazzle that shit up, girl. Put diamonds on that shit. I don't give a fuck. I got you. How big? You want the whole back? We could hook you up. You know what I'm saying?
I know someone that will do it.
We'll hook up. We'll put angel wings on the Niner stuff.
It's not bright enough.
It's not red enough. We should put that. We should
Dude.
really emphasize on the gold. Let me tell you. I'm just saying.
You put ink. That
We-
goes in the
yeah,
dark.
we'll put ink that is 24 karat. Ink.
Can't happen, dude. Just can't happen.
Well, what are you gonna
We
do?
won't watch sports in this house. if
What
that
will
happens.
you do? What would Jesus do?
cut off all sports in this house. That's it.
Comcast, me and you,
That's
we ain't
it.
cool.
You're gonna pull a whole village.
Yeah, dude. Just
No sports.
no
Sport? What the fuck
Jeez,
is
we don't
that?
Yeah.
speak of those things
Yeah.
anymore.
It's a sin.
Those of we do not speak of.
Yeah, the name that we do not speak of.
Yeah. I would know.
I'm just saying, if she comes to me one day and she asks to take her to the tattoo parlor, I will gladly do it.
I'll chop her arm off and yours. And yours.
Just because you took her.
Which one pay for it? This one?
Which one did you slide the debit
Which
card
one
with?
has
Oh, this
the
one.
fucking debit card over? That's all I want to know. Fucker.
I was just saying, right? Wouldn't you? I'm a great person. I would never let her down that way. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
She won't be into sports. Fine.
Hope she's the biggest sports fanatic, just into sports, just everything, just total sports, dude. You ain't gonna see the light. And that Raider stuff, it's gonna be in your attic, and in your room, it's gonna be all Niner gear.
I just can't do it.
I can't do it.
I'll have to rip that shit off when she's not here.
You would have to have a dungeon that is
A dungeon.
just for you, like where you can go and repent. You know what I mean? Like you remember on the movie with Tom Hanks with the priest where he beats himself? What's that movie called?
Da Vinci Code.
The Da Vinci Code. Así, güey. You're gonna have to go in there.
Do you ever think of, do you ever think of that stuff? Like I was recently thinking about how I'm like I can. It's so funny the way that obviously they're not here yet. The girls, you know, like our kids, they're not here yet and stuff. And you already think of your influence or what they're gonna like or what they're gonna dislike because of you.
Yeah.
You know?
And it has
like you can probably make them a metalhead. Listening to metal, I had good times with my dad or whatever and stuff. You could probably, or if I just decided one day I just want to listen to nothing but jazz, you know, and like she just loves jazz, you know what I mean? Like little things like that. Like is she gonna like things that I like
or things that I don't like? Yeah, I mean it is. Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot. It's like it's crazy because the outside world has a lot more influence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think for a girl it also depends what kind of relationship you build up with her. Because if she feels a great connection, she's not gonna deviate too much from you. But if you have a relationship where it's not a well connected relationship, they become rebellious. So they end up trying to do the opposite just to get a reaction from you.
Yeah.
So it does come down to you to how much of a positive influence you were her, because you got
that is a very good point, you know.
No, I mean and trust me, you will be an influence on her, but there's gonna be certain things because like you said the social media and all that other shit that you're just not gonna be able to control.
And there's something, and yes, because that's a major factor nowadays, because that's something that we didn't grow up with, because social media didn't exist for us until we were like in our late 20s.
We were the last generation that didn't get raised by internet. Yeah.
And now it's the internet, but then also that does come down to you.
But there's pop culture.
Yeah,
too,
but I mean, yeah.
But it wasn't as intricate or powerful.
Yeah, no,
if you're gonna be the kind of parent that, and I don't think you are, but if you're gonna be those kind of parents where like just to keep her calm, here's a tablet, here's the iPhone.
Oh hell no, I don't want to.
Here's the laptop. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No, because if you're introducing that powerful tool at an early age, they're just gonna grab onto it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, even us as an adults, I'm like, it's a magnet, and we technically have an adult, already mature mind. We already, we know.
I mean, because let's be realistic. Because we didn't grow up with this kind of stuff, it's still, to me, sometimes some of these things are really cool.
Yeah.
Because we didn't grow up with it. So some of these kids now, they see these iPhone 11s and stuff. It's like, it's just another iPhone. You not understand? You see the fucking phone I have in my room? That was a phone.
Dude,
now the phones
it's going to be a giant obstacle for us as parenting too, because
and also peer pressure.
You lose the pressure. You lose a lot of power to like phones, technology and stuff, because it's like it doesn't teach you the harder way to do things. Everything is easy for you. Everything gets delivered. Everything it's done for you. Everything where it's like, dude, learn a craft, learn this, learn that. You know what I mean? It's like that's gonna be our uphill battle, because everything is just getting easier and easier and easier.
And I had this conversation with somebody else before, where it's like, well, I just like I'm not gonna give her a phone right away. And they told me, well, yeah, but what if she one day comes from school and she says like, I want a phone? No, but my friend over there has it, or my friend, or everybody has one. So you have the pressure that she's telling you everybody else has one. Why don't I?
Yeah.
And they're like, why? Am I not a good child, or I don't behave? You don't think I deserve? How are you gonna tell them? Yeah, you deserve it, but I don't think you should have it.
But that's what you do parenting. You explain it. Yeah.
But
which a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't do.
I agree. I completely agree. I mean, I see kids where they're still being in the stroller and they already have a phone on their hand.
Seriously, dude. Seriously.
I've seen newborns. Yeah. Newborns.
It's
not rattlers, not nothing.
It's just an extra social pressure, because before, like, oh, I only had to worry about peer pressure. No, now you have social pressure. Because
yeah. Social pressure is, and I see it, dude. I see it all the time, especially with my niece. She's I think 11 now, 12, and it's just. I mean, she's still pretty down to earth and pretty solid on stuff, and she's not like nothing has really, like the social media, like she doesn't really have a lot of social media, but I mean, it's bound to happen, right? I mean, she's starting to get to that age.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, she's starting to get to that age where she wants to start doing the Facebook and whatnot. But, like, you know, I could see how, and she does have her own phone. Now, granted, she doesn't use it. Like for school, she has it, but she doesn't use it at school. I mean, at least that's what we, you know, from what we know. She doesn't use it in class, which is what we don't want her to. But it's mainly, you know, my sister uses it to keep a track of her. You know what I mean? Because the phones have trackers and shit, and she knows where she's at, and she calls it. She's 11 or gonna be 12. So, you know, I'm waiting for that day where she's, you know, where that really does hit home. You know, the social media stuff and because social media is such a big influence. These kids, especially on girls, because there's a certain dynamic that you have to be like and look like and act like, and so I'm hoping that we can maybe keep her stable, I guess, and not go. But it's so hard because a lot of it is she's in school, and a lot of it, you know, a
lot of it is especially like you know. When we raise the dogs and stuff, they have this rebellious stage like a teenager, and like when we got Chico, he was like at the height of that, and it just tells us we got to hold on to this and be consistent. I mean, this is gonna be, you know, like this is gonna be a challenge, like a teenager. Like you got to hold on for dear life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then fucking just hope that at the end you're still holding on, and all your values kind of stuck. You know what I mean? That way they go into, you know, being young adults, you know, with values and like the knowledge that shit, there's consequences, and, you know, because like we know because we've been before the internet, but nowadays the way shit is going, when people get in trouble for doing something that they did a long time ago, it's like there's a lot of just like, you got to tell your kid, please don't post anything stupid, because later on down, like we know the lesson already. Later on down your life, it could come back and fucking bite you.
Someone is gonna find it, because the moment you post it online, even if you try to delete it,
there's a lot more responsibility nowadays with that shit. Like if you do something stupid and you're teenagers, fucking later on, you're trying to run for office or some shit.
It's one of those things where, like, before, if you're walking down the street and you by accident, you know, like say you kick a dog, you know, and nobody saw you, that was it. If nobody saw you, you're cool. But
everybody sees you now.
Now that if you post something that says, you know, fuck dogs, you know, if I see a dog down the street, I'm gonna run it over, and you delete it, down the line, someone's gonna bring it up.
Dude,
like,
I mean, even if you yourself are not recording and posting, if you do, what is the first thing everybody does? Grabs their fucking phones and record it. Yeah, you're right. You could have an embarrassing situation. We had embarrassing situations as kids and stuff. But dude, if somebody was there, they saw it.
It was a memory.
It's a memory.
Yeah.
But nowadays, fucking people can fucking record it and just put it online somewhere.
And dude, God forbid it becomes a meme, because then you're forever gonna be.
Yeah, like I think it's like that's part of the thing. Is like when you, especially like you said, Saulo, like your niece is going to that. Like just make sure that lesson is fucking there. Like, dude, be very conscious about what you post. Dude.
It still kills me nowadays when
don't get too personal and just keep it vague,
still surprises me when, like, the last time I was on Facebook, which was damn near 5 years ago, I guess now.
Yeah,
I remember there was people posting pictures of, you know, them drinking, being drunk, smoking weed and stuff, and it's like, why would you do that? That's not smart. Like, you post that kind of stuff online, you know that's. But you know, eventually when somebody can see that.
It wasn't as bad as it is.
No, I'm sure.
This day, dude.
I'm sure.
To this day,
and
like,
I have no idea how bad it is, and I'm glad that I have no idea how bad it is. I'm straight out about that. Like, I really don't know, because I haven't been on there, so I don't know how bad it is. But I'm not upset, and I'm not sad that I don't know, because that. I mean, if it was when I stopped going through it and doing all that shit, I felt it was bad then, I can only imagine now.
Yeah, dude.
I can only imagine now.
Really, like, you know, just the fact that it just comes back and stuff, and it's like, there are people that, let me tell you a quick story and stuff. There is this one guy, right? This recently happened. So this guy was at some sort of college championship game or some shit, right? So Venmo, you know Venmo, right?
Yep.
So he was on TV and stuff, and he had a sign that said, "I need beer, please Venmo me." And he put his screen name on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, dude, and people were getting such a kick out of it that he said, "I need some Bush Lights." I think he drank like Bush Light or some shit, right? So he made this Venmo thing, and it went viral, right? Because people were getting a trip out of it and stuff, because you can give him whatever you want.
Yeah.
So people were giving him like, dollar here, dollar there. Dude, it went viral, and this fool they gave him, people started sending in money. It went up to something like $1 million.
Fuck.
Because he was on a national bowl game,
yeah.
dude, you know? So fucking, this is what this guy does and stuff. I guess he was like 20 something. He was like in his 20s or something. So the story went viral and stuff. And like, dude, what are you going to do with all that money and stuff? And this is what he did. He's like, I took out enough for one 12-pack of Bush Lights. I went and got it. Thank you very much. He goes, I'm donating it the rest to children's charities.
Fuck.
So he donated to like a children's hospital, right? Okay, so they're doing a story about him. So then it comes out that the fucking guy retweeted some sort of joke that I guess is considered racist. But it wasn't even his joke. It was like something that he saw like on Tosh.0 or something.
Right.
And he just retweeted it. So the news, they go through all his tweets. They find that, and they quote unquote expose him. And now he's like, he went from like being a hero dude, he gave a fucking $1 million. He didn't need to do that shit. Could have cut that money and said, fuck you guys. I got a great life now, you know? He donated to charities. So then check this out. The anchor there's one anchor in this local news, finds that, shames him. He had to do like an apology or some shit. It wasn't even his fucking joke. But that's how far it went. Then turns out that the guy who exposed him had old tweets too that then later came out when he was doing some stupid shit when he was like 16 years old.
I'm telling you, dude, it's just...
It's like, no mames, dude. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
I mean,
me?
That's way too much.
That's too much. It was like,
That's
this guy
much.
did something good, but because his tweets were when he was like 16 years old, dude. I mean,
So
it wasn't even like
Exactly.
something he said. It was just like, it's like me retweeting you a joke. It's like me sending you a bit on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, just, check out this bit, whatever. You know what I mean? And it turned, this is what he meant. He's like a total racist, you know, and this and that. I was like,
yeah, it's too much, dude.
Dude.
People are too... we've said it.
I went from a fucking great story to
That's
just
why
like a fucking
that's
ridiculous
why-
fucking story, dude.
People are, what have we been saying this whole time that we started this whole podcast?
That's why
people are too sensitive.
I will never run for public office because I already know that I have...
Dude, you walk around naked.
and that's already enough to disqualify
Documented.
that.
Yeah.
I'll fucking tell the people I've seen your balls, and I don't
But
want to
see,
tell people.
we
that I've seen your
understand this.
balls.
It's like that's what
gross.
it's important.
And that's what you
It's
say. His balls are
That's what it's
presidential.
important.
Yeah,
It's
they're
important.
not.
It's important.
Teeny weeny.
We already know these lessons because we've seen it unravel and stuff. But then,
Yeah.
like I said, like your niece and nephew don't know this stuff yet. They always thought it was a certain way. It's like it wasn't always like this and stuff. But you just got to be careful because nowadays it's like a trend where it's just like people are just going back and just stupid shit, nothing, nonsense, dude. Just I tweeted out a stupid joke kind of deal, and then like later on it's like, oh well, that means you're this and you're that and this and that. And
It's as simple as I support police officers. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh,
nope, offensive, racist,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and all this
yeah.
shit, you know.
Yeah, I just can't believe nowadays how again, and I shouldn't be surprised anymore. Just the people and how sensitive people are. It kills me every fucking time.
I don't buy all of it either and stuff. Like when I see
No,
somebody,
obviously it's most of it is. Oh,
you
I
can see
want
when
attention. Right?
When
I
somebody
get that.
regurgitates it, it's like, oh, that's offensive. It's like,
No,
is
it's-
it? Are you
people-
offended? Are you really offended?
No.
Well, what the internet has done, it has given everybody's
Stupid people voices.
voices, and it's like you're too stupid. Your voice doesn't mean anything, but
Yeah.
it has given everybody an equal amount of sense of power.
Attention.
Yeah.
That my opinion is outweighs yours, and you're like, no, well, my opinion outweighs yours, and at the end,
Okay, nobody have.
Both-
Yeah.
both of you are fucking idiots. But
Yeah.
that's why I posted the I don't know if you saw it on Instagram or Facebook. I posted that whole thing where I was watching this video of what was that one astrophysicist that the black guy.
Neil deGrasse
Neil
Tyson.
deGrasse Tyson.
I was a little commercial, and he basically says, what I want to do is I want to teach people how to think. Even my own reaction is like, good luck with that. And I got myself, a kick out of that. Like, oh man, because
Yeah. No.
you try to teach people how to think. Good luck with that, because
No.
you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Again,
It also makes me wonder and question how about history and about how people was talk about now. Like there's a half of people.
Futurama in Futurama. I mean, I don't know if you guys were ever into Futurama, but they basically said that this era, the 2000s, is the stupid era, and it's coming. Yeah, it's
coming true.
Look at our president.
Because dude, 50 years from now, right?
No shit.
50 years from now, we're gonna have a group of people, literally a group of people that go, it was the worst time ever. It was the most racist time ever.
They voted for
and there's another half that are gonna look back at this fucking time and go, America was as great as it ever was. This country was as great as it ever was. You know,
it's one of those things like problem that we thought was taken care of in the beginning and the middle of the last century came back.
Yeah,
diseases came back because people were stupid enough to believe that vaccination was bad. What the fuck? You got people who thought that, so like neoliberal, like the Nazis hating people for their religion was taken care of. Nope, it came back. It's like, my God, like it's like the meme. It's like where the guy Robert Williams comes out from Jumanji. What age is this? What year is this?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do.
It's that
yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. And that's exactly what I was saying. It's like it goes to it makes me also question history. Like, was it really like that, or who's telling the story? Because there's some people that are gonna be like, well, this happened, and be like, well, it wasn't.
I
really
want to say
like
that this era it has been so retroactive. Instead of moving forward, it seems like we're almost going backwards.
It is. It's true.
I keep saying it. Who is our fucking president? Yeah. Come on.
No, but you also got.
That's the answer.
But you also got, and not that I'm fucking conservative or liberal and stuff, but there's also, I see a lot of fucking things, especially like on the liberal side, where you're fighting fascist, right? You're fighting somebody that's wants everybody to be uniformly alike. But then these are the same people that go, don't say this or I will cancel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that are like, I don't want you saying offensive words or else we're gonna destroy your life. Yeah. It's like, which is kind of like you're going so far that you're actually coming around the other side.
Yeah,
with that topic, with that particular topic, because you're like, oh, free speech and stuff. It's like, so we want free speech, but don't say stuff we don't agree with.
You can say whatever you want. You just can't say this.
Whatever I feel offensive is offensive to me and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, so
you can say whatever you want, and like you said, as long as it's not offensive. Well, shit, then anything could be offensive.
Exactly. That's where that.
At this point, saying McDonald's is offensive,
but also stuff. You also stop the discussion when you go, I'm going to cancel you. I'm going to stop listening to you when you say something that I don't like. There's no progress in that. Yeah. There is no progress. There's only regression. Because nowadays, exactly what you're saying. We're actually going backwards. Because we're going off of... I say this all the time, but we're doing... Today, we put emotion over rationality. Yeah. It's what feels bad. You shouldn't say stuff like that because it makes me feel bad. It makes people feel bad. Mm-hmm. But it's like, even if it's true, don't say it. Yeah. Even if it's true, don't say it. It makes people feel bad.
I've been told
this
that.
Is why
I've been told that before. Yeah. I know that you're honest, but you don't know that you hurt people's feelings. So being honest is being...
I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, like, was it like the Grammys that happened last week, or I don't know what, like, award show that happened.
Oh, it was the Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes.
I don't have cable.
What the host said at the beginning. Dude, I was like, even though this is going to go into deaf ears, and it's another way of desensitizing people to what's going on. Like, yeah, I know that's what's going on, but whatever.
Yeah, it was Ricky Gervais, dude. He walked out and he was like, he had a glass of beer. He had a glass of beer like this and stuff, and he was just like,
it's my last year. I don't care. I don't care.
Like, I don't give a fuck. But he's like, now take your awards. You don't have no fucking platform to give people fucking advice and political stuff. Take your fucking word and fuck off to the backstage.
Yeah. Dude, he basically said, you guys tend to be you're woke, but you're working for companies like Apple, like that has like fucking sweatshops. If ISIS came out with a live streaming, you'll be calling your agent right now.
Yeah.
You know who got offended? Tom Hanks.
Really?
He got offended. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm not surprised. Well, the point is, yes, it's like, but freedom of speech, but just don't say that stuff we don't want to hear.
Right. Well, that's Be honest. No, that's what I've always said. Tell me the truth, but the truth that I want to hear.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, you're right.
I want the
And
truth,
at the
but
end
the
of the
truth
day,
that I want to
at the
hear.
end of the day, that's like what they should do is like, everybody in here, check your pulse. Does it still work? Well, then you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's like people fucking swear up and down that, you know, people are gonna say something that is just gonna fucking
Kill
inspire
somebody.
people to just do stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when you try to like cancel something because like, well, people are gonna get the wrong idea. You're gonna influence people in a negative way and stuff. It's like, dude, again, that goes back to, you know what?
Dude, as long as you're not going out there and telling people go kill other people, then you're not really
It's
doing
exactly
any,
the South Park fucking movie too, which is fucking hilarious. How that too is what 20 years old,
Yeah.
still more relevant today than ever and stuff, because you got all these people that instead of teaching their kids or talking to their kids, they'd rather fight for según the kids. It's like, you know what you could have done? Just talk to the fucking kid. You know what I mean? They're like like Kyle's mom in the movie. What was she doing? She was fighting the world to protect her little kid instead of
Kyle's
just.
a piece of
Why
shit.
don't you just fucking talk to him? And that would have solved everything. You know what I mean? And it's fucking way more relevant today now than ever, dude.
Yeah.
Because people would rather choose that than just. Why don't you just talk to your kids and stuff and tell them?
Because what were we saying earlier? Everybody thinks that their child is innocent and is a prince, and they wouldn't do that. So it's not my child's fault. It has to be somebody.
It's
But that, it
everybody
wasn't
else's.
always like that, though. That wasn't always like that.
Well, I mean, most parents,
Em-
no
em-
matter
em-
what you say, dude, most parents
It's more
are
prevalent.
always gonna think that your child is a
It's more
saint.
prevalent. It's more prevalent now, just because because of the internet, parents have more power to express their own opinions onto everybody else.
No.
One parent's opinion, if it gets enough attention
Yeah.
in the internet,
Yeah.
it's expressed to everybody else.
Yeah.
Before it was
but
harder.
see, that's the thing too. It's like I see a lot of people that según have certain opinions, and you could just tell it's like that's not your opinion. You're just going along with
You
everybody
can't
else
even
is saying.
spell right. Get that shit out of my
It's like
face.
you're just going kind of like with what everybody else is saying or how it should be. You know, you're just being nice. You're being safe. But it's like, did that really offend you? No. You know, like just
It's
no.
just fucking
Dude, you know what else came back?
front men, dude.
That thing that came back to with Kevin Hart. When Kevin Hart was I remember watching that bit. It was back in 2010, just 10 years ago. Fucking that bit where he was talking about his kid being gay and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
And I sometimes I watch stuff that's like older and stuff, and I think to myself, yeah, that shit wouldn't fly today.
No, yeah.
And dude, sure enough, it happened. And again, because we got younger generation going, they'd never seen that bit before, so it's like, oh, how dare he talk like that in public? It's like, dude, that was just fucking 10
Then I hope they
years
never
ago,
hear.
you know?
I hope they never watch Dave Chappelle's old shit.
Prior,
No.
Eddie Murphy back in the day.
You,
dude.
you guys saw Dave Chappelle's. He received
Yeah.
a Mark Twain. His whole speech that he did when he received the
Oh, I didn't see
award.
that.
Dude, he was smoking a cigarette. Like, that's right, people. I'm smoking a cigarette indoors.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is called leverage. These niggas ain't gonna kick me out when they have to give me an award. This is leverage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's privileges to fucking.
No, but the whole point is he's saying.
I love it.
This
Good
whole
old
the whole
Chappelle.
thing. Go look for Dave Chappelle receiving the Mark Twain award, and it's what the whole thing that he's saying about, you know, like comedians nowadays, the old school comedians. We used to speak about things, you know, like
Right.
we're
There's
not-
meaning to it.
Yeah, like you know, people are saying stuff, but it was just for the sake of comedy.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's kind of like you can't say shit because you talk about Kevin Hart, you know, like Kevin Hart, this and this and that. But
Dude, his beginning bit, he's like, I'm going to do an impression, okay? I'm offended. I'm this. I'm that. It's none of my business, but I have a fucking opinion. He's like, you know who I was? You motherfucker. It's like, you know, like, it's like, and it's fucking totally true and stuff. But again, fucking people, it felt bad. You shouldn't say stuff like that. Even if it's true, don't say it. It feels
I'd
bad.
say if these people have enough time to be sensitive, they have enough
Exactly.
time to get your ass back to work.
Yeah.
Take care of your children. Because you got
Talk to your
weight.
fucking
Yeah.
kids. How about you raise them?
I vote, like, I think we've said that, like, a lot of times these people that are the most internet warriors are the ones that their kids are probably the same shit that they're fighting. Like, it's just.
dude, honestly, there's no. I don't see any difference between let's for lack of better word, like an ISIS fanatic, you know, those kind of people who are like, I want to kill people because they don't believe in my religion, to these people who like, you offend me, hence I gotta tell you that you're wrong in front of everybody. It's taking fanatism to the wrong level.
Also, too, the very fact that they're going after like comedians, which is like, this is entertainment. This is the very problem of this.
Yeah.
When they go, oh well, it promotes hate and it does this, and it's like, no, it's an entertainment. How come?
Yeah.
And they choose fucking selectively too, which drives me crazy because there's no consistency. Because they'll go, oh, comedian really meant it. Oh really? We're gonna go watch a fucking movie about a horror, like fucking, you know, somebody killing off the whole entire town. Does that mean that writer really meant to kill everybody, or was it just fucking entertainment?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, why is something so literal, and the same thing, which is also entertainment, why is that real?
Well, like the other thing, like Dave Chappelle said, if you're offended, you know what I could tell you? Just turn the shit off.
Yeah.
Turn the TV off. It's as simple as that. You feel offended. It's like me. If I'm watching something and I don't like it,
Yeah, I'm gonna change the channel.
I might gonna go and text Netflix. Hey, you know Netflix, that movie or the show that you're coming out with now.
Yeah.
It
No.
offends me.
I don't got time for
I
that.
think you should. No, you know what? Turn it off. Go do something else. Go read a book,
Or
go
just
watch,
shut down. Yeah.
or go watch a movie that you know you're gonna enjoy
Exactly,
from beginning to end.
That's what I said.
Why are you
Remember how
trying
you
to
were
change the
saying
whole
that?
world?
Remember how you were saying that there was somebody that wrote a letter about how the flea market's logo is blackface? It's like, I would really like to fucking talk to that person and be like, really? Is it that you're really offended and you really think it's blackface, or is it something that you think you should be doing?
It's a fucking flea.
Yeah, it's a flea.
And most
Show
fleas
me.
are black.
You're like, you know what, bitch? Go out into the world.
Catch me, flea.
Find me a flea,
flea.
that's white, that's yellow, that is any other color than black, and maybe you know like, oh shit,
I was wrong.
I guess they
And
are
then,
white
and then,
fleas.
hey, I was wrong. And then guess what's gonna happen? I'm still not gonna change the goddamn thing.
That just makes me wonder too. Like, we see other, like, I mean, I know Daffy Duck isn't around and stuff, but you know, and stuff that are like black, and we're going crazy with blackface now and stuff. It's like, I wonder if one day they're just gonna be like, you know what, we're just gonna cancel Daffy Duck because he was black, or you know, Mickey Mouse. He's black.
Yeah.
Or Goofy.
Yeah, he's black. Is that blackface? You know what I mean? It's like, it makes you think. It's like, 'cause
Don't
when
say
you,
it
when you don't
because-
when you don't stop
Don't say
this
it because
insanity-
people are listening to
when you don't
this.
stop this insanity, you're just everything is touchable. Then just everything's offensive. Because it's an opinion. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. You know what I mean? Like, when you have stuff like that, it's like, you know what, lady who wrote that letter, you're probably more racist than the people you're trying to call out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I bet you she said the N word at least twice in her life. I guarantee it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people say they're offended, but it's just to get the attention. Like, ooh, I'm the first one that was woke enough to even see that it was blackface. Everybody's like, it's like you weren't genuinely offended. You're just trying to be the next
Just
viral
like
offended.
just like the opening speech of the award. Like, you guys claim to be woke, but yeah, look what you're spending your money on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
like, do you know that Disney used to do like propaganda animation?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cartoons were for adults. Yeah, Looney Tunes
Yeah.
too.
So it's kind of like, don't criticize something.
There's Hitler's in Looney Tunes commercials, dude.
Yeah.
Or segments.
Yeah. So it's one of those things like, don't
Dude,
criticize.
there's ways to do it too, because I actually saw the whole show, and there were some actresses and stuff that were like, yeah, thanks for the award. So anyways, I'm up here and this and that, and you know, they start going to political stuff, and then you got other stuff. You got other people that goes simple as this. Brad Pitt, I think he's like,
Oh,
there's always an opportunity to be nice to somebody. Let's all give it a shot. See you guys later.
Yeah, I
That's it.
saw
That's
that.
as simple as that. But it's like, you know what?
That message
Whatever.
was way clearer than any
Yeah,
other
it's like-
bullshit ass fucking. Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix actually said that too. He's like, you know, if you guys are trying to do stuff for the world and stuff, maybe you don't take your private jets to fucking Palm Springs. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
you use that
exactly.
money and give it to something or something you believe in. Okay, good night. That's
Dude,
it. You know, it's like
there's-
just simpler ways. You know,
I follow this this porn star on Instagram. She's donating a lot of her money to what's
Australia?
happening in Australia.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, a fucking porn star.
What's her name?
he might have to thank her later.
What's her name?
Kendra Sutherland.
What?
The one. Remember when
Text me that. I'm gonna have to check her workout tonight. See
Remember
if I
how when
wanna,
we
you know,
when we went to
saying. See, maybe if I purchase some of her stuff. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I want to support. Right?
I want to support. I'm trying to be a nice guy, Dan. What did talk? I want what Brad Pitt said.
Yeah, I'm
Trying to be
a
nice.
nicer
Yeah.
person.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
no, that's the thing. Like, you got people who, like, you know, that they're making a lot more money, And yes, they're taking private planes. Oh, they're going to a place.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was rich, I'd be fucking taking a private plane. I don't give a shit.
That's what a lot of people are. Just people that didn't have anything.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. What you telling me you ain't gonna be crazy with money if you weren't rich? If you just all of a sudden landed?
If I had a different upbringing, absolutely I would. But knowing the upbringing that I had,
bullshit. You're gonna go to Vegas. You're gonna go to Vegas and you're just gonna get hella hoes, hella fado.
Anyways, are we wrapping this up or what? How long has it been?
It's gonna go close to 2 hours. Takeaways. I'm probably gonna cut half of it, but
yeah.
Takeaways. Saulo.
Mickey could probably be blackface.
We should start a pool, dude, and just when is that gonna happen?
Is he black?
There's a cartoon that I seen a long time ago where he takes off his ears.
No, I can't say he's blackface because he doesn't have blackface, does he? Mickey? No.
He's in all black hair, but his face is
white.
So he's trying to be white. His
snout.
So he's Michael Jackson?
No, I saw a cartoon where he takes off his ears. Is Carlos Salinas de Gortari?
Well, you got this part. That's what.
Oh yeah, no, he's not. He's not blackface, but he's definitely black. Or is he?
Never know what's decided later of what's offensive, you know.
He's the devil, dude.
He's the devil, dude. He's the richest devil in the world.
Yeah.
No, another takeaway is that your daughters are gonna be one's a Niner fan and the other one's gonna love Disney.
They're gonna love everything we hate.
Yeah, and I love it. And I'm gonna take Juan, your daughter, to take her tattoo and put it on her arm.
You could take it to Disneyland. I don't mind.
I'll kill you.
No, I'll kill you.
Take it to Disneyland.
If you want to take it to Disneyland, go for it. It's your money, not mine.
This is what we're gonna do for you.
Start
Lalo.
saving up now, dude.
I'm gonna handcuff your ass to my hand.
Disneyland or college? Disneyland or college? You decide.
I'm gonna handcuff you to my hand, and you're going. Even if I have to drag you like a little kid.
Dude, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
If you pay for my ticket, all right.
You will already give it in.
No, that's the truth. If you, my money.
Yeah, I'll pay for your ticket.
My money is not going.
And you're gonna sit on Mickey's lap.
You want to cry right now, dude. Like, fuck.
This is over. Good night, people.
This is over.
Take away.
Man. We hit a lot of topics tonight. This is a lot.
We should talk about. You should.
But yeah, fucking parent your kids and shut the fuck up. Not everything's offensive. Damn it.
Would it be offensive if your daughter was a Niner fan?
I'd be very offended.
Try to be a better person. I'd be.
Ain't nobody talking about me right now. All right? Ain't nobody talking about me right now.
Very offended.
She's not even born yet. Okay. Not get crazy, Lalo.
The baby comes out and the umbilical cord spells out SF. Like,
that's why I chopped that shit.
I don't want to see it.
What if she's got a birthmark and it's an SF? Damn!
Burn that shit off.
Wait. Doctor, how young is too young for plastic surgery?
We have the tattoo right there.
We need to put a Raider
do you have a tattoo removal laser right now? Because we need it right now, right here.
This
Bring
is
it.
looking a little too offensive. This is offending my eyes.
It's the game of religion. Burn it. My takeaway is an advice. If you don't want your kid to like something from an early age, come up with some crazy ass story that thing.
Childhood trauma.
Is evil?
It rape your family. Trust me.
Fuck! Mickey came and he took the Mexicans.
What that motherfucker did.
But yeah.
Mickey took advantage of me.
Yeah.
You want that to happen again?
Thanks
You want that shit to happen again?
Thanks to everybody that actually listens and keeps along and stuff. You know, we actually have a lot of fun doing this. Hopefully 2020 will be busier year.
And hopefully we get more idiots. Like seriously. Yeah. Come on, idiots.
Thank you, idiots, for listening.
Our number one fan came and passed out. He passed out from the beginning. He's like under the table.
He's an idiot.
Shout out Mercurio.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
So woof woof. All right.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thanks.